Hi everyone, it's Dawn Harris with Harris Party of 9. Today I am going to show you an alternative to peeling an orange. Here we go. We take an orange, we cut off the ends, and we're just getting just underneath the skin. And we're just rotating the orange around and around and around. Get a little bit of that off. Cleaning up the bottom a little bit. Then we're gonna slice it like that. And we have these beautiful little chunks. Then we're gonna take this side. Again, we have these beautiful little chunks, and we just go right, these are navel oranges, so we just cut right around the center navel. And there we go. We have beautiful chunks for the kids. Here, Wes. Wes loves to eat oranges, and he loves to eat all of them. He said he'll eat them all. Thanks for joining us. Bye. I'm outside, just taking a minute to reflect on all the beautiful things that I see around us. I have the youngest, Coral Pearl, is down for a nap. The boys, all 4 of them, are busy playing with their video games, and the 2 teenagers are busy. So I have all 7 of the kids all inside doing their own thing, and I wanted to take a minute to see all the beautiful things outside. The air is fresh and crisp, and the birds are singing, and the water in the creek is flowing, and it's just really, really peaceful. So I wanted to take a minute and reflect and share that reflection with everybody. Now I want to ask everyone to come on in and let's go make some cranberry orange nut muffins. Let's go. In this bowl, I combined 3 cups of all-purpose flour with a tablespoon of baking powder, a ½ teaspoon of baking soda, and a ½ teaspoon of salt. And I'm just mixing it until it's combined, and then I'll set this aside. Next, we're going to put in 10 tablespoons of butter, which is about 1 1/4 stick of butter, softened, room temperature. And we're gonna put that on low speed and start mixing that. And then we're going to add in our sugar. We have a cup of white sugar. And we're gonna get that blended up nicely. And then we're gonna add 1 egg at a time. We have 2 total eggs. After this gets nice, light, and fluffy, we're gonna go 1 egg and let that get in there. Incorporate that egg and let that mix. We'll raise up the speed until it's nice, light, and fluffy. One of the things that I love about these muffins is it brings back a really, really tender memory. As you know, we have 7 beautiful children. Our oldest is 17, and we go down from there. We have 17, 15, 11, 10, 8, 7, and 3. That's our Harris Party of 9 with my husband George and I. But as a lot of you know, that when you have a baby, people are so generous and so loving and so kind, and they always bring over meals. And I think it was our number 4 we had, and a good friend of mine brought over a delicious dinner for our family, and she brought over these muffins. Now her recipe was this recipe, but she had used blueberry and peaches, and they were delicious. But over the years, now that child, number 4, is now 10 years old, so I've had 10 years to work on this recipe. I've changed it up a little bit, and I add a lot of different mix-ins depending upon what we have in the freezer. It takes frozen fruit mixed in with some fresh fruit, and so it's a really special recipe, and you really can't fail at it. It's pretty much a try and true recipe. And now for the fun part. Now that we have all that incorporated, we're just gonna clean the sides so we can get all that yumminess in there. You can see how light and fluffy this batter is. And we're gonna take all of our yummy ingredients. We're gonna take our orange zest. We're gonna take our frozen cranberries that we cut in half. They look so beautiful. Oops, let's see if you can get that on there. Get those in there. Get our orange. We have about 1.5 cups oranges that we chopped up. And then our delicious chopped up walnuts. And now we're not gonna wanna use the mixer attachment for this. We're just gonna do this by hand, and we're just gonna incorporate this in here. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of vanilla. You can add vanilla into here as well if you'd like. Today we're not gonna do that, but you could definitely put about a teaspoon of vanilla in here if you'd like. Now we're ready to take our muffin mix and get them quickly into our greased muffin pans, and then we'll throw them in the oven at 375 for 25 to 30 minutes, or until a toothpick is inserted and comes out clean. To our preheated 375-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Our timer went off. It was a little bit longer than the 25 to 30 minutes. It just depends on how much liquid you put in with the fruit. But they're ready, and they look amazing. They have a little bit of goldenness to them. They rose nicely. We have the mini muffins and the big muffins. We're gonna let these cool for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna give them a try. Come get a muffin, please.
Don't touch the pan.
Come get a muffin.
Okay, what are you eating?
Okay. I hear some footsteps. Come get a muffin.
Okay, Charlie.
You don't have to just...
What type are they?
Okay.
They're good.
I didn't do
Yeah, big one.
Our muffins are cooled, and we have some taste testers here. They're nice and moist. The top is a little bit on the, like a little bit crunchy, but the inside is really moist, and you can see the inside. You can see the oranges. How light and fluffy it is. There's some cranberry, and I'm gonna give it a try. Delicious. It's light and fluffy, not too sweet. You can taste the orange, and the walnuts are good. It's a great combination. It's delicious. It turned out great. Please try them. Give them a shot.
You can taste.
Thank you for joining us today with Paris Party of 9. We hope to see you next episode. Bye.